first of all, thanks for the opportunity and speaking on this. Look, the whole hotel quarantine has been a fairly debated topic over the last while. What I can't understand is that there are a lot of people who would have contacted us where maybe their parents would be going to hospital, having maybe a serious operation, and they may be coming from Abu Dhabi or countries like that, that they would have got vaccinated. They actually were vaccinated before a lot of the EU citizens fully vaccinated. And this vaccination wasn't recognised by the EU, and obviously it put them into a quagmire in relation to quarantine. I think when the other part about it is when you look at quarantine, you have to look at whether we're closing a country or not closing a country. And you know, a person can go into the north and come down across pretty handy, and there's no major problem. And you know, a lot of people, in fairness to them, are fairly responsible. I know you can't account for everyone in a country, but most people are responsible. I've actually heard this morning on the way in that in the UK at the moment there's a lot, say we have the common travel area, but there's a lot of questions still to be answered, where it was actually on the Pat Kenny show this morning where they were talking that they don't know whether you still need to quarantine coming from the UK if you're vaccinated and if you have the cert. There still seems to be certain things not clear in that whole situation. I think we have to start moving on. The Delta variant is here. Hopefully we'll get on top of it, but you either do, in my opinion, full duck or no dinner, and we never done the full duck. So we're not going to, you know, the half-hearted quarantine system that we're using is basically a token gesture. And I do feel for the Irish, especially those in the likes of them countries that I've talked about. Some of them are teaching, some of them want to come home. This is their country, and they're being, you know, they're paying out large sums of money to basically quarantine, and there's an appeal system there, and I don't know how it works, to be quite frank about it, because the answer generally is no out of it. When you try and put in an appeal for someone that maybe their mother, you know, or father might be having an operation or something, and no one ever knows how these things can go in a hospital. Thankfully, some of the cases we were involved in, everything went sound, but if someone was trying to come home to see their parents before they were going into for a serious operation, I think that we should make special types of, accommodate them in a special way. And also I think we should, with our arms open, those people that have been, there should have been more research put in to see, does this vaccine in those other countries stand up? And the EU should have basically, instead of wobbling and twisting about the vaccine that they were doing themselves, go and give them the opportunity to recognise, because, you know, if you look at the stats that came out of those different from those different countries of the different vaccines, if you want to believe them, they're supposed to be as good as the ones that would be available in Europe. So I think like we have to move on as a country. We have to get up and running and get open, and if we're too late at this, in my opinion, because if you were going doing it, it's a good while ago, and it's here now, so you're not going to be stopping anything, something from coming in. And I think that, to be quite frank about it, I think Ireland as a country has to move on now, and we get open up and get actually bring in people to try and get the tourism sector and all the different sectors up and running. Thank you very much.